Welcome to Your Unlimited Life. I'm Carlos Marin, author of The Ultimate Success Formula and founder of the Unlimited Success Academy. And in last week's program, you did a huge brainstorming session to figure out what you want in the rest of your life in the 4 key areas: financial, physical, relationships, and emotional. And I really hope that you had fun and went for it big when you did it, because if you did, you should really be inspired right now. Having done this exercise many times myself, I know it can be intimidating when you write down big dreams and have no earthly idea about how you're going to achieve them. But every big winner, you've got to know this, every big winner has done the exact same thing. They don't know how they're going to achieve a big dream when they first conceive it. They just believe that they will, and then they set out to figure out how they're going to do it. Now, that's the reason that Napoleon Hill wrote in Think and Grow Rich that whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. The lack of this big dream when I was starting out was exactly the reason that I was stuck. I kept procrastinating and I lacked motivation. I only had goals that I could more or less quickly figure out how to attain, which meant they didn't stretch me that much and they weren't compelling enough to get me really excited. So I didn't act. You see, compelling goals have to be big enough that you don't know exactly how you'll get them, and they force you to stretch and grow. It's a little uncomfortable, but going back to my previous example of wanting something so much, so bad, you think you're going to die if you don't get it. Although when you're in love with your dream, you also got this queasy feeling in your stomach because you don't know if you're going to get it or not, right? Which makes you want it even more. In the process of achieving these big dreams, you expand and grow as a person, and your life expands, which is why you're in love with this dream in the first place. It moves you, it excites you, it pulls you to taking action to discover how to get it. So what I want you to do when this program finishes is look at the brainstorming session you did yesterday. And in each of those 4 areas, pick out your most compelling dream that if you accomplished it in the next 12 to 24 months, you would be ecstatic and your life would be totally transformed. Now, make sure that these are big enough that they really get you excited and you jump out of bed excited every morning to go accomplish them. And again, don't worry about how you'll achieve them quite yet. I'm going to teach you a process for that in one of our future shows. And also, what I want you to do is follow this program all the way through to the end to get the full instruction on what I want you to do and how to do this new exercise I'm going to give you. And I'll give you another PDF worksheet below, which will also contain the full instructions so you won't miss a thing. I just want you to capture the spirit of the exercise directly from me without any interruption, okay? Now that you've got these major dreams in each area, it's time to figure out what your priorities are, which is the whole purpose of this particular show. So now is a great time to talk about balance in life because it's a grossly misunderstood topic. See, life is a whole thing. And the 4 key areas we brainstorm dreams in form very important parts of it, but in and of themselves, they're just a part of it. What that means is that while they're all important, some require more attention than others at certain times, depending on where you are at the time in order for your whole life to be balanced. Let me explain it to you this way. I do certain body weight exercises as part of my workout routine, which require me to do them in very slow fashion and use very strict form to contract fully and recruit the maximum muscle fibers. One of them, it's a kind of a funky one, is a single leg deadlift. And I'll be squatting down with one leg and my other leg is stretched behind me. And every muscle in my body is twitching and my entire body is adjusting itself, muscles contracting all over the place to keep balance and perform the exercise. The focus of the exercise is on one leg, but the entire body is cooperating in order to make the movement happen. It's the same way in our lives. All areas are intertwined, but different areas need to take priority at various times in order for our life to thrive. I know all the areas are important, but what are your main priorities in your life right now? This is key. Which one stands out more, requires more attention, or you're simply more passionate about it right now? And please understand, there's no right or wrong answer, and there's no judgment. Only you know what it is for you, and it needs to be the area you're most passionate about or that needs the most attention in your life right now. So let me give you some examples. Maybe you've been letting your health slip over the past several years or even decades. Maybe you've developed poor eating habits and done no exercise, and you've put on an extra 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds or more, which are affecting your health, your energy levels, your relationships, and your self-confidence. And you're sick of it. So this area of your life is your top priority if that's your situation. Or maybe it's the economic situation or corporate layoffs, what's been going on in the country have put your financial life into a tailspin. Or you feel like you're headed down a dead-end street with your current job or business, so you want to start a new business or career. Maybe your relationship with your spouse or significant other needs more attention or even passion. Or you want to be more involved in your kids' lives, their activities, and their upbringing. What I want you to understand is these are all intertwined, and however you want to look at it, your hot button, your main priority that you're passionate about is the key to advancing in all of the areas. But you've got to get rid of the guilt. Understand this. If your area is health, improving your health and energy will help you feel better. Therefore, you can achieve more. You can succeed more. You can increase your income. You'll treat other people better. Losing weight and getting your ideal body, if that's your issue, will improve your relationship with your mate and with your children because you'll feel better about yourself, and it'll give you more confidence dealing with other people. If your issue is finances, becoming financially free or even wealthy will allow you to give your loved ones what you want, what they deserve, and have the time to enjoy a great lifestyle with them. Travel the world, enjoying the beauty God's created, and allow you to contribute more to mankind. It can even give you the time and resources, if spirituality is your deal, to go on a spiritual sabbatical for months in the mountains of Tibet, the rainforests of Ecuador, whatever turns you on. So determine what your priorities in life are right now. And that PDF worksheet I've supplied below will walk you through a specific process to do it. So invest a few minutes to gain this clarity today, and I'll see you again on next week's show for a very powerful program that will help you take your life to a whole other level. So share this show with 5 people you love who you want to see succeed. Join my mission to empower millions to know their true power and greatness, be free, and live their highest vision in life. So subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. Share it with others. Watch all these shows free in one central location every week at youtube.com/Carlos Marin TV. So until next week, live your unlimited life, and God bless.